Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how to achieve a flawless base for an oily or combination skin. I personally have an oily T-zone area and a little bit acne prone on my cheeks. So over the years I have tried and tested many different makeup routines and understood what suits my skin. First thing first, clean your skin thoroughly. Use an oil-free cleanser. I use this one from Foxtail. It claims to be hydrating and is actually quite gentle. Leaves my skin dry but not so dry and locks the hydration. It also gets rid of all the gunk that are there in the pores. Next step is moisturizing. I have been using this lightweight gel-like moisturizer by Pond's India. Now just because your skin is oily doesn't mean you'll skip this step. This product is not thick and leaves my skin hydrated and super moisturized. It is a non-sticky formula and feels fresh on the skin. It is perfect in the affordable range for an oily and combination skin. When you have an oily skin, chances are you might have experienced a midday patchy and streaky makeup. Therefore, a mattifying primer before your foundation goes a long way. I personally use two primer before applying foundation. The first one is a Benefit Professional Primer, which is very mattifying and leaves your skin smooth and texture free. I specifically apply it in my T-zone area and areas where I have larger pores. It is a silicone based primer and is particularly awesome for oily and textured skin. I pat it and press it into my skin and it instantly mattifies the pores. Next, I use a primer by Sugar Cosmetics. I apply it all over my face. It has that gel-like lightweight consistency. It legit smooths my skin and gives me that satin finish. It also minimizes the appearance of all the visible pores, fine lines, or any texture that is on my face. Now, even if you're not using any foundation, applying a primer in every makeup ritual will keep your skin look matte and fresh throughout the day. Even before applying foundation, I prefer dabbing my face with a translucent setting powder. In this step, you can also include a setting spray, mattifying setting spray. I prefer a loose powder. Now this fades away any extra shine or oil, making it look matte and even. For my makeup to stay longer, I need an oil-free foundation. But my trick is a bit different here. I mix two foundation, one of which is completely matte and the other one is super hydrating foundation. The matte foundation is one from the Maybelline Fit Me range and the hydrating one is from the brand K Beauty, and mix both the foundation together. My skin looks too dry and sometimes rough if I only apply Fit Me, and if I only use K Beauty on my skin, it leaves oil after 3 hours for sure. Mixing both the foundation gives me just perfect balance of matte and hydrating looking makeup. Now with the help of damp beauty blender, I apply the foundation all over my face and try to keep the layer very thin because too much coverage and thick layer will definitely lead to cakey and streaky makeup look later. Moving on, I'm using a concealer. Now opt for a concealer with a matte finish and has a long wear. Matte formulas control the shine and give you that flawless skin all day. I'm using L'Oreal Infallible Concealer, which is truly a good matte formula, provides you full coverage and is very easy to blend. I'm using a flat brush and dabbing all the product into my skin. Using the same blender to even out all the products on the skin. Next step, using the same translucent powder to set my base makeup. Many creators and beauty gurus suggest a mattifying setting spray at this point, but I really don't like the texture that it gives and therefore loose powder always. Moving on with eye makeup, I'm using this nude eyeshadow palette from Elf Cosmetic. Make sure you have primed and concealed your eyes nicely. For the eye makeup, I do very simple ritual. I take a transition shade and blend it nicely all over my eyelids. Next, I take a shimmery shade and apply it on the center of my eyelid. I also blend it towards the inner corners. Now applying the same transition shade on my lower lid. Next up, I'm using an eyelash curler to curl my lashes and applying Sky High Mascara by Maybelline. It is one of the best in the market. It was viral for a reason. It gives you that length and volume and is super waterproof. Next, I'm using a liquid blush by Makeup Revolution. It is super blendable and I'm applying it on my nose, on my cheek, on my chin, and also on some areas of my forehead. Topping it up with a powder blush in coral shade. Powder blushes are more compatible if you have an oily or combination skin as it tends to stay longer. Now I don't usually contour my face while doing makeup, but applying a powder contour towards the end of the makeup gives me that subtle definition and overall structure to the face. Let's move on to lips. I'm using this Lakme Absolute Matte Liquid Lipstick in the shade Mild Mauve. It stays for longer hours. I always feel that this particular shade is a little OTT for me, and therefore I top it up with my favorite Lakme Absolute Blush Velvet 9 to 5 Liquid Mousse lipstick. Using an eyebrow pencil by Elf Cosmetic, quickly filling my eyebrows and making them look fuller. Now applying a little bit of highlighter on my nose, inner corners of the eyes and below the eyebrows. Dear viewers, that's how you achieve a flawless base makeup for an oily or combination skin. So that's all for the makeup and this video. I hope this video and tips come handy to you. And if you find this video helpful, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. See you in the next video. Bye.